Hello and welcome to my makeup tutorial for ugly people. So I get told I have a man face, that my skin is kind of blotchy, that I've got dull boring eyes and I've got thin lips. So I've put together this tutorial for other people who may have the same problem, and we're going to fix these areas for people. Going to make it so instead of being confident in myself and what I look like, accepting I can't change it and everyone's different, I'm going to make the change for a few random people I don't even really care about, because that's what's important. So you may notice I'm wearing blue and against a blue wall. That's one tip before we even get to the makeup. It's like camo. Look, it's like I'm not here. So if you're in a party, if you can check out the rooms before you go, just match your outfit so you can be, look, don't exist. It's magical. I would highly recommend. Also, this is a dimly lit room. If you can stay in those, that will really help. Okay, so getting on to changing things and switching things up. So I've got fat, awful bushy hair. So I'm gonna tie that back, primarily for the actual makeup application, so I don't get it all over my hair. But also, once you've fixed yourself, it'll be more visible to everyone, and that's what you want, because it's very easy for me to hide behind my hair, especially now it's dyed, which is also another tip. If you do it well, which I haven't because I did it at home, then people will compliment it before they see what you actually look like. It's a great way to build your self-esteem, as long as you don't see it when they say, oh, that's really nice hair, and then after they see your face. So I'm going to get this tied back and then we'll get started. Now, absolutely crucial with every makeover is to take your glasses off. Beautiful people either can't see or they have the common decency to wear contact lenses. Movies have taught us that these are disgusting and no attractive person can ever wear them. So we're going to toss these aside and, if necessary, walk into things. Just good vision is gross. Okay, now on to the makeup. So, treating our face like a house, we're going to start with the foundation. So this is really expired. I think it's been gone off for like a year, but ugly people don't deserve new things. Also, I can't be bothered. So we're just going to apply this because it's not going to melt my face off, and it's more important that it covers the imperfections on my face, because the general public can't know that I'm not entirely naturally perfect. Imperfections on a woman are disgusting. People can't handle them, and if people see them, we will die. So I'm going to do like a little before shot. I'm going to pull this out the bathroom cabinet. So I've got like patches of red and spots, and I've got some freckles all over, and we're gonna try and cover those. It's disgusting. I can't believe people have to look at that. I understand why they're so angry and what annoys them. So that camera's never going to be where I put it. That'll do. Okay, so you're going to apply this liberally. And you don't need like a blending brush or anything. You can just use your hand, and that'll give you a good feel of where all your spots are. As you feel them under your fingers, just go, oh yeah, I'll really cover that. So this is expired, so it's going to come out just like juice, which it shouldn't. It should be more solid, but it's okay because it's going to go straight from hand to face. And it's going to make me look quite shiny as well because it's a liquid. So just apply that on and smack it on your face. Just absolutely smack it on. You don't deserve nice treatment. Just smack on the foundation. That'll teach me to not be naturally the prettiest thing in the world. And put it on everywhere. So I am really pale, you may have noticed, and this is the lightest shade I could find, and it's still a bit too dark for me, but that's okay, because if the 90s and early 2000s have taught us anything, the more orange you look, the better you look. So I've got like a decent base there. I can feel like the spots under my fingers as I'm applying it. And it's reminding me that I'm not worthy. Just get the dark spots under my eyes. It's okay, because when we get to the eyes, we're going to address those anyway. Just a bit before any like monobrow shows through, even though those are perfectly natural, there's always going to be little hairs in between your eyes. We can't accept the way we look. That's failure. And we can't fail. So I've got a decent cover there, I've got a good mask, but there is a risk that my imperfections will show through. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another full layer, just squirt it all on, all of it. It must be beautiful. There's no purpose otherwise. Just get it all over. And then eventually it'll hopefully smooth out my face, because the problem is when you've got spots and you cover them with makeup, then it just looks like you've got slightly lumpy skin instead. And we don't want that. So we want like a full, like filler for your house, that's what we want. And the more that goes on, the shinier we look, and that's good. And we just want to look like a doll, really. Because no one's scared of dolls. Just get it under your chin, under your jaw. Because I've got spots under my jaw. Disgusting. Now, you may be thinking, oh, tying your hair back has really accentuated your man face, and that's really risky. But the changes we're going to be making today will override those. So don't worry about it if you suffer the same problem. Okay, so it does look fake around my eyes. And we are going for a more natural, completely monotone look. You've just got to ignore that faces have naturally different colours in them. So I am aware it's still in this dark cabinet, so I'm just going to pull it out. There you go, look, that's wonderful. And it doesn't matter so much around the lips, but touch it up if you want to. And it does make your nose look like it's made of plastic. But it's foundation, it's the base. Maybe just put a little bit there if you want. My eyebrows are getting a bit unruly, but we're gonna sort those out. So don't worry too much that you look like you've stolen someone else's face and glued it onto your own. We're going to adjust that in a sec, because we're about to get to the eyes. And the eyes are the favourite bit, so we'll just zoom in on mine. So my eyes are blue, but they're not a really bright blue, and that seems to offend people. So I've made the mistake of daring to have like a dull, boring eye. So you've got to make a statement with your eyes. You've just got to draw attention to them, like shape them. And that goes for if you've got colourful eyes or just a dull one where people look and go, why don't you have nicer eyes? So I'm just going to wash the foundation off and we'll get onto the eyeliner. I didn't manage to wash it all off my hands, but that's fine. I'll be touching makeup anyway. So, eyeliner. Eyeliner is really good because I was into the emo thing when I was a teenager, so we're going to bring that back a bit. So I worry about this because I'm always scared that I'm going to touch my eyeball. So I actually leave a bit of a gap and I'm going to apply it, but I'm going to look in the mirror to the side because it's bigger and I don't want to mess up and accidentally stab myself. So I'm just going to apply this to the top of my eyelids first and then to the bottom, and then I'm gonna we'll go from there. So pull your eyelid down gently and being careful, just draw a line. Just don't be scared about it. Stay there. Just a nice thick line. And then on the other side, don't be worried if you draw it so thick that it goes all the way above your eye, or you've made it look a bit like eyeshadow, as I have, but that's okay because we're making a whole statement. So now it's time for the bottom of the eyes, and I think I can do this looking at my phone's camera. So just a nice thick line, thicker, go down further if you want, that's fine. Because the beauty about this is it's going to cover if you're really tired. So I didn't really sleep that much. So I'm just going to cover, go further down. Basically look like you're playing American football. And just go round. Finish it, go there. So American football, or like you're Batman and you're trying to blacken up your eyes so they're good behind the cowl. And just if you're worried, just go down a bit further. It's okay if you hit cheekbone, that shows that you're putting in effort, and that's what this is all about. It's about effort. So you might be worried that there's not enough at the top, just go up top. You're looking good. You're looking like Beetlejuice. Good, so winged eyeliner is really in, so we're going to extend this just out. We're going to really make it pop, really draw attention to the eyes and make a great statement. So again, I'm going to look at the big mirror so I can get this absolutely right. Okay, so I've gone for like a bird wing and I've tried to do like a feathered effect. Problem is I have ruined my eyeliner a bit with foundation. So, but I'm going to even it out because that's okay. We can just buy new eyeliner every time. So even it out on this side. Okay, just add the feathers. Absolutely perfect. So that'll really draw attention to your eyes, and people are really going to compliment the effort you've put in to making those look good. So the eyes aren't actually finished. Mascara next. Just pop the lid on this absolutely useless eyeliner. So mascara, this is also really expired, as was the eyeliner to be fair, but not by much. But this is about 4 years old now, I think. So it just clumps. So I've got long eyelashes. I don't know if you can see. There we go. I've got quite long eyelashes already. But the point is that effort, like I said, you want it to look so people will no longer say you look pretty if you put the effort in, because you've put the effort in. So we're just going to apply this. It's going to clump up our eyelashes, make everything really uncomfortable, and maybe, just tap the tops. Look there, just take your eyelashes and tap the tops of your eyes. Maybe just do a little dab there, just to really prove, look, I spent a while in front of the mirror, I did what you wanted, and now you should be really happy, because I'm really happy, I look really great. Just again, just tap, 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 and tap. And keep going. I never bother with the bottoms, because they're just annoying, and to be honest, no one's going to see with the great work you've done underneath. So there's actually a little secret, and I forgot to get the actual makeup out for it, so I'm just going to grab it. I'm an idiot, I was already holding the secret. So my eyebrows are quite unruly. I've made a lot of work to make them look flat, but usually they look like that. Like I've just rubbed my hand through them the wrong way, and it's really difficult to get them to lay down. So when people notice that, I bring out the eyeliner again, and you just go through it, just do a nice black line. Unfortunately, it won't show up as much now because of the foundation. So just do a nice black line, really define where your eyebrows are, and people will not notice any stray hairs, and they'll go, oh look, some really defined nice eyebrows, like those really thin ones that we used to have circa 2003. It's good. So just rub the foundation off with my hands, and then just get the makeup wipe. We're not going to wipe the makeup off, that's insane. We look great, but we're not finished. So I'm just going to get that eyeliner off from my hands. So just pull that out again.
So you can see the eye work we've done. It's a bit messy here, but that's okay. You don't want to ruin your eyeliner. It's important that you keep that. And there's a little smudge where the hand's been. So just to even that out, just inspect yourself for any marks where you've leaned on your face and you might have smudged your makeup. Because now we're going on to the lips. Now the lips, these are important because it's a difficult decision. So I've got quite pale, thin lips, so I want to draw attention to them, and that's why I like a bright red. So the bright red makes my lips look a bit thicker, I think. And some people, they may find it makes them look a bit thinner in the lip, so you might want a darker colour. But that's what I use as like a lip liner, a darker colour, just to accentuate it a bit. So I'm gonna add this, just carefully. Okay, so it's getting there. I've gone over a bit and just not really that good at it, but it's okay because everything can be fixed with the liner. The liner shows that you haven't really bled out, even if you have. That's a makeup tip. That's why it's so great. So with lips, I always go for a colour that I think men will like, because that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how happy you are in your own company. You've got to go and find a man, or your life is meaningless. So, just a little bit of extra red. I'm going to keep the shape of my lips. Maybe you can fake it because my lips aren't this well shaped. Yeah, put that on. So the red, I think I really like the red with the black, and it reminds me of a movie character, and I just can't think which one. So we're gonna bring out the lip liner. So I'm gonna fix all the times I've bled out into the foundation, and because the foundation is quite thick, it just kind of sucks out the lipstick. So that's why a foundation is so important. So I'm just gonna apply this on. Just go all the way around, making sure you keep all that shape you've defined with your lipstick. There we go. A nice dark colour to accentuate the light that you've gone with, and the contrast looks really nice. It shows again that you've put the effort in, and as we've established, that's the most important thing. So the great thing about lip liner is you can keep going and you can keep accentuating it and making it thicker, just until you get the absolute perfect definition that you want. So I'm going to go again because it's a bit messy on the bottom lip. Fix that. There we go. Perfect. Just a bit more on the edge. Maybe go a bit closer to the nose. There you go, that's looking a lot neater. And if we just look at the finished article, which looks absolutely fantastic, this will definitely show that you focused on the areas that people are criticising you for. Look, I've fixed my skin, I've made my eyes stand out, I've addressed the thin lips, and as I do every day, I have brushed my teeth. And those flyaway hairs I always have, people won't notice the man face as much because this is definitely the face of a woman. And the absolute best thing about this look is if people approach you and they criticise you and you smile, you look like an absolute psychopath, so they're probably going to go away.